Women's wrestling talk. Rapid hot tags.
So what happens is I'm going to ask you a question, and, and you're going to say the first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
Good at this. Okay.
Okay. Your favorite show to binge watch?
Lucifer.
It's on my to-do list. I'm gonna do that.
I get stuck though. I go through different phases. So another one that I'm watching right now is Dear John, but the second season, the Betty Broderick story. Also, another one I told Melina she just finished watching it was Killing Eve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? So good. Okay. Yeah.
But
obviously there's the fun ones like Friends and the other ones, but and Sex and the City was it for a long time. I don't get a chance to watch a lot of television because Disney and Nickelodeon run my screen, kind of what we watch here. So either that or it's something like soccer or something else is on this TV. So I don't get a whole lot of TV time.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
I like it. Your house containing everything you own catches on fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one last thing. What would it be?
Do you know my house burnt down when I was 6 years old? My house. It was a house that my parents were renting in Ashland. It burnt down on December 5th, and we lost everything. We lost sorry, a little flashback there. So it sucked, but it was also one of those things. It was one of those things where I really began to understand humanity at its finest because we lost everything right before Christmas. Had to move in with my grandparents, my mom's mom, and but the churches and the community all came together and kind of like helped us with our Christmas because everything was gone. Like everything was gone. And like all these, like, I don't have a lot of pictures of me prior to about 6 years old because it was most of them were burnt up and there's a few of them that were damaged. So, my little, real life story.
No.
If I had to grab obviously, oh God.
I kind of also want to say pictures for you.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I would just make sure if my animals were out and my friends, my family's out. I don't know that I would dash back in for anything because hopefully we could make it happen again or buy it again.
Yeah.
Maybe a photo album. But who has photo albums anymore? I would probably grab a photo album because that's one of those sad things for me when I look back and I go like, God, I have like 3 baby pictures. I don't have any baby pictures, any like pictures of me kind of growing up until after I was like 7 years old, Mm-hmm. So it was like a whole thing. And obviously you don't remember those times as a child. I don't remember past that early on. I remember that moment because it was such a impactful moment in my life, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Sorry, that was deep, and I'm sure that was not what you wanted out of that answer. That certainly wasn't.
It's real, though. It's raw.
It is, and that's what the show's about. Now, we'll switch it up a little bit. If you were stuck on an island for the rest of your life, what album would you bring?
That is my dream, to be stuck on an island for the rest of my life, where there's mango trees, just self-sufficient, just chilling. I would bring probably the Eagles album, like the greatest hits or something. I love the Eagles.
Oh my God.
If it was only one.
Yes.
I'm shocked you didn't say Smashing Pumpkins.
Ooh.
Probably, yeah. I would hope to just bring him maybe, and then that way
maybe.
Just,
have him just sing.
Be a lyrical genius all day, Just
okay, fair enough.
Just sing for me. I like exactly what like. This is my island. You're welcome to come. My little hut over here.
Now, if you could travel back to any musical era, which one would it be?
Oh gosh. I think like the 80s.
Mm.
like 80s, early 90s. I really, and maybe that's because that's what I grew up with, and but I felt like music as a whole told a lot more stories, and it's just told the albums told better stories, and it was all like the creative you know what I mean? And I think singers, songwriters, and artists kind of do that. I find it hard to follow like a lot of digitized stuff and like technical stuff. Like I just, it's fun if you're dancing and you're drinking and you're partying in a club, but I don't do that as much. So it's just like a different vibe. But I just really love like singers, songwriters. I like storytelling, just like in wrestling. I just like storytelling, and I like to be like connected with the song. So I felt like they did a lot more of that. Plus 80s hair bands. I mean, come on.
And a last question.
Like, what's that? What's that?
Now,
80s hair bands.
Now, last question. If you can remake a song in a duet with anybody dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, man. I would want to do Prince, Purple Rain. I mean, yeah, I would want to do that, but like a different version. Or even I would like to do Nothing Compares to You with him, because he wrote that for Sinead O'Connor. So, but if you've heard his version, it's freaking incredible.
Wow. Like, just
Prince overall is one of the greatest artists of all time, because he wrote all his own stuff and he played on everything, and he did a lot of, you know what I mean? He's just one of those musical geniuses all across the board. And he was kind of self-taught a lot of that stuff. So
yeah, his story is incredible. See, that is the end of Rapid Hot Tags. A little bit longer than usual.
I was a little deep, but it wasn't as hard as I thought.